A criminal defamation suit was filed against journalist Priya Ramani, who worked with M J Akbar when he was the editor of the Asian Age newspaper. And Priya Ramani had disclosed an incident that happened with her when she was working with him in the newspaper in those days. And after that disclosure, which she made during the MeToo movement, a criminal defamation suit was filed against her by M J Akbar, who in fact stepped down from his post as a cabinet minister in the Modi government, but he is still a member of the Rajya Sabha today. Now, is there a reason to celebrate this acquittal that was given to Priya Ramani after a 2-year-long and hard-fought battle? Well, at first instance, of course, because the court has set the record straight on 3 very important factors. The first factor on the time lapse. A lot of people say that why has she come out now after decades? The court said a woman is allowed to come out even after decades to register a complaint of a sexual crime of this nature. Secondly, the court has made it very clear that a woman can come out in a public forum if there is no immediate way of redressal in her organization. She can come out open in a public forum to speak about the offense. Thirdly, the court has also said that a person's so-called quote-unquote stellar reputation, which Mr. Akbar's lawyers said in court, cannot be any sort of an immunity from cannot be considered an immunity from sexual crime, meaning that a person with a great reputation or social respectability is equally capable of committing a sexual offense. So these are important observations for various reasons, because this addresses quite a few issues and addresses the biases and the prejudices around this matter. Yet one has to also look at the issue on, and then of course before I go and look at it whether we need to celebrate this or not, it must be said that this sends out a message loud and clear to all those women not to be afraid to speak up, and it also sends out a message to the potential harassers and oppressors and predators that they simply cannot expect to get away using instrumentalities of law to threaten or silence a woman. So in that sense, this is an extremely welcome verdict. But there is a certain sense of caution that is also required when we celebrate it, because we must not forget that here is an acquittal of a victim that we are celebrating. This is not a verdict of a guilty being punished. So there is a certain sense of discomfiture, at least in me, to celebrate, at this juncture. I would say that let's hold the celebration for when the guilty is punished. Because remember, even in this case at least, here is an empowered woman, a vocal woman. Even for her, it has taken her 2 long years of a bitter struggle to get an acquittal where she was standing as an accused in the case. So what is the hope really for millions of others? I mean, think about a film industry intern, think about a construction worker, think about a house help. The power balance is tilted so heavily on one side that it becomes extremely daunting for a woman to come out and speak up. I mean, yes, sure, she can speak up, but will she after this? That is a big question, because I still feel the onus continues to lie with the organizations to create a healthy environment, a healthy working environment for both men and women. Because, when it's a question of a career at stake, when it's a question of a job getting jeopardized, will a woman really come out and speak if it is totally left to the courage of the person? And let's make it very clear, it could be for men and women alike. I mean, a woman in a position of power also is capable of committing a sexual crime of this nature. It's not something that hasn't ever happened. So in order that we create a healthy working environment, the onus, I feel, lies with the organizations to create those redressal mechanisms so that a person can report such crimes without fear or favor. Well, those are the 2 sides on this case. Thanks for watching.